Alright, Paul, this video is for you. So, man, I had to go to the bathroom and check my hair to make sure it wasn't getting gray after all the stress you put me under with these games you play. Because I look at your games, Paul, and you know, whew, I, I don't know. I kind of sum it up like this. I was talking to you during the games, and you told me that basically you would rather that you kind of get excited when you win a game by luck, and that you were losing the game, and you find that funny. You think that that's really funny to win like that. But I think that's kind of a sign of immaturity, Paul, to be honest. It's immature, and that's kind of where you are right now. You got to 1,000. Are you ready to get to 1,200? I don't think so. Your rating is not showing that online. You haven't played in a couple of months too. That's another factor. And this game right here is like this is the Paul that I've been trying to stop from doing these types of things. I don't like this chess Paul right here that we're about to look at. I like the one where we were before the Nationals. You were making some real progress. Hey, we're gonna take a break from basketball, but when we go back, I'm gonna tell your mom, hey, if you're not ready to play, then we shouldn't play. Because I don't want you to go and embarrass yourself. And this game is embarrassing. You thought it was funny. I think it's embarrassing. Watch. Let's see what happens. All right. So E4, E5, or no, not E5, B6. So not your typical move. And so Tim told you when you were in kindergarten, if somebody does something that's not normal, to go and try to do the formula checkmate. That's something your sister, might do right now. That's fine. She's just starting chess, Paul. We expect so much more. I expect more from you. Your mom, your dad. You go, instead of dominating the center like you're supposed to, you go bishop c4 and queen f3 like you're going to checkmate somebody in 4 moves. Really? I know the guy was only rated 800 or something, but come on, man. Just like what they say on football, on the Sunday morning broadcast. Come on, man. Knight f6, a3? What are you doing? What is that move? And who? Did an alien take over Paul's body? Come on, man. E6, E6, queen to E2. What? We're moving the queen again? Bishop takes. We just gave him a pawn. No reason. Knight C3. Oh, we gave up another pawn. Wow. We gave up a rook. Oh, okay. Well, let's just resign and just start a new game. No, we didn't do that because you love to make the comeback victory. Oh, we're down 2 pawns and a rook. Okay, let's just give him a bishop. Let's give him another bishop. We haven't given him enough yet. Let's just give him more stuff. Pawn c6, he doesn't take it. He's like, yeah, I got too much stuff already. All right, so you had a trick, right? Because if he takes, then your queen takes the rook. But you're just leaving stuff hanging because you castle and you forgot about it. Now he takes you. Now he takes you. And then here, this is the move. This kind of like sums up you. You've played like a complete nincompoop. Okay? You've played ridiculously bad. And then you make a move like this. Is a spectacular move. It's a great move. Lots of kids can't even see this move. It's a great move. Okay. Now he defends himself though. Takes, queen takes. He's up so much material. All he has to do is not get checkmated. There was one move to save the day. Knight to d7 is a pretty decent move. I think after this move, takes, and look, you could just take here. and you don't have any more pieces, man. You're just done. But let's go back. You took your threatening checkmate, which he missed evidently, and the rook. So he protects his rook, and then you checkmate, and you were so happy. You were giggling so hard. You were giggling so hard during our lesson. You thought that was just like the best thing ever. Oh man, what a checkmate! And you wanted to show Nate. You wanted to show Nathan. Look at my awesome checkmate. I was down so many pieces and I won. And you weren't down those. This reminds me of the Paul Morphy checkmate, actually, from the famous game, where he sacrificed a couple pieces because it was actually the best moves. But you just played terrible moves. You played the 4-move checkmate. You played like a cuckoo bird, man. Come on. You played awful. This is not winning chess. You're not going to get to 1200 like this. You're not even close. Like when you play good, you play up here. When you play bad, you play way down here. You can't even see it on the screen. You're just off the screen. You're so up and down. I can't get you. And it's because of discipline and maturity. You don't want to do what your coaches tell you to do. You go in there, you're a gunslinger. You're like a horse that won't be tamed. Let's go to our next game here. E4, E5. And then here, I was shocked. Fried liver attack. We've been doing this for over a year. We should know everything about this, Paul. You're a 1,000 versus a 1,000. He plays a terrible move. He plays queen to e7, and you act like you've never seen this before. The queen doesn't protect. You castled your king. But bishop takes pawn, check. Here, you win a pawn, and he can't castle. Remember that once you do this, you have to move the bishop back. If you were to castle here like this, he can play pawn to h6. And now, when you move the knight, he takes the bishop. But, I mean, come on. Fried liver attack, dude. I mean, if I have to show you the fried liver again and what to do in this basic stuff, every time I have to re-show you something that you should already know, then we're not learning new things, and you're just wasting time, Paul. You're wasting my time, your time, and your mom's money. Okay? So you got to start doing what you're supposed to do. Let's move on to the next one. You asked the guy for a draw, evidently. I don't know. And the guy took a draw after he was up a pawn. Oh yes, this game. E4, E5, knight, pawn D4. Okay. Danish gambit, Paul. This is what you do. Takes. He wants you to take all of his pawns. And the correct line is to take this stuff back, and then to give him some stuff back here, and play this crazy stuff. And that's the fancy way to play against this. But as black, I have a simple solution for you. You take the first pawn, and then you give back the pawn. And the difference is now his knight can't go to c3, and you avoid all of his tricks, and you don't have to memorize a bunch of stuff. Paul, if you were good at memorizing a bunch of moves and stuff, I would tell you all those moves. But I'm telling you how to play against the Danish game in a safe and easy way. Let's review it one more time. Okay? Pawn takes, c3, d3, bishop takes. And here it's a perfectly playable position. After d4, you just play knight to c6 like something's different. You know, like he didn't play knight f3. He played pawn d4. So you're not even thinking about black's next move, d5. Then you go here, and you're not thinking about his next move again, because you see after pawn to c3, your knight was trapped. You got nowhere to go. So you lose a piece in the first 4 moves. Unacceptable, Paul. Not good. You can't get better doing that. You see your rating 1,000? In order for you to be a 1,200 in real life, you need to be a 1,200 online. How can you be a 1,200 in real life if you're not a 1,200 online? I've helped you get to this point now. Now you gotta keep You got to keep it up, Paul. So you lost a piece after 4 moves. What's there to say? Not much. Now, I'm going to stop beating you up. And you played one good game. Um, Here we're looking at the game versus 1100. Your peak rating is when you got to be your highest. Okay. Jackson, go away. Daddy will be back soon. So after queen to a5, knight c3, bishop b4, bishop d2, and you developed all your pieces very nicely. Very nice development. The bishop went back to f8. Why? Why did he do that? That was a weird move, right? This guy's playing kind of strange. You develop your piece again. And look at this perfect, nice development. Oh, wow, it's so beautiful, Paul. If you could play like this every time, simple, solid, beautiful chess, man, you would make me so happy. But my hair is going to start turning gray, Paul, when I look at your games. Because you play like a maniac. Queen b6. Okay, he's attacking the pawn. I like your move. You gave up a pawn. You sacrificed it for a good reason. I love this, actually. I love the way you play because, look, now you got all your guys out ready to go, and he only had his queen out. So you played great. Maybe rook b3 was a little bit premature, but okay. Now, pawn e5, knight to b5, which is not a good move. That dropped a piece. You didn't see it, luckily for you. But I'm much happier with the way that you played this game. Even though you made a bad move here, in general, you played chess the way you're supposed to play it, and which shows me you know what to do. And then you play moves too, where you show me like, hey, you have moves of brilliance, you know. But it's discipline and maturity, Paul. You're immature. You're an immature chess player. That's how I would categorize you. Knight d6. Yeah, I mean, okay. He finally gets his piece out. You go bishop g5. He goes queen to a5. You attack. He takes another pawn. Okay. And I like that move. That was a very interesting move. Preparing rook takes b7. Maybe one day. We'd have to prepare the bishop first, but yeah, okay. Here, check, or attack the queen, excuse me. And now you had a really good move. You could play just rook takes b7 here, and you have the discover attack. You played rook b5, which not as good. He played queen c7, you took it, and he resigned. Overall, great game of chess for you. This is what I want every single time. You gave me one game like this out of like 10 games, basically. So you can do it, Paul. Just a matter of focus and discipline, and stop being, immature. It's not funny to try to do the 4-move checkmate against somebody anymore. It's it's kind of like laughing at fart jokes, Paul. Like that's funny when you're a little kid, but when you're a grown up, people will just be like, you're kind of immature. You're laughing at a fart joke. So, anyways, this is Coach John, and I'll see you later.